All right, welcome back, everybody. This is the Best of NES, and we are here to do a Nintendo World Championship. I am Zarkonis, and with me is Looking for Giants, Drossi, and Apollo Smug on commentary. And this has been a day-long event for us here with Nintendo World Championship. We'll talk about this game as we go, but what we actually did to get here to the semifinals is a knockout tournament. And we had 11 competitors that joined us in this knockout tournament. And we're running it in heats, but essentially what we were doing is running it all at the same time and going for the highest score possible. And those with the lowest scores would get knocked out. And we knocked out 2 people in the first round, and then each subsequent round we knocked out an additional person who had the lowest score until we got to our semifinals with our final 4 runners. We have 2 runners here, Chest Jerk and MC Aaron Ice, and then they're going first in a best of 3, and then we'll have Lack Attack and Fire Broth running for the next best of 3, which will take us to a best of 5 final. Pretty
I
exciting.
think there's like a little pot of $50 too for the winner.
There's definitely a pot for who takes home the Grand Championship.
I think it's actually a little more than that.
Okay.
I think it's
going to be more than the 10x2, so it could be bonuses. So, but
yeah. Could look it up actually, see what it's officially listed at on the site.
Yeah, very exciting. So we did our seeding based upon average scores. Our highest score was Lack Attack, average across the knockout tournament. Highest score was Lack Attack, and so he is facing Fire Broth with the 4th highest score. And then we currently have on the stage Chest Jerk versus MC Aaron Ice, who are our 2nd and 3rd. Chest Jerk was 2nd, MC Aaron was 3rd. And so, so we'll be playing Nintendo World Championship. This is an actual tournament that took place in 1990, a ROM custom built together with goals, specific goals for the 3 games that are in it, including Super Mario Brothers 1. All right, and we're counting down already.
There we go.
So actually, I'll let someone else speak to the 3 goals that we have here.
Yeah, so in Super Mario, the goal is collect 50 coins, and this has been optimized. You'll see runners take an intentional death or 2 here because you respawn right by a 10-coin block, so that is the fastest way to accumulate those coins. Rad Racer, complete a shortened version of the first stage, and Tetris, just get as many points as possible. So the overall goal for the first 2 is get to Tetris as quickly as possible. So, as we say, they take intentional death here. It respawns them. There's a 10-coin block. That's much faster than going into 1-2. Because 1-2, you have to wait for the fanfare, and then the 10-coin blocks are a bit into the level.
And one thing you also start to notice is that our runners are going to be trying to kill a certain number of enemies, which is going to set the seed for our Tetris runs. You'll see some avoidance of the double Goomba, I think, so they don't accidentally slip into a bad seed. So hopefully this is all intentional.
Yeah, trying to get the 2 coins there without hitting a Goomba makes sense. Okay, so we have 10. So those scores, 10,005 and 10,004. They're both pretty good Tetris seeds, and we'll see how they each handle those layouts.
Yep, and so we're going to see them each get different pieces. Whether they got the exact seed they were looking for, we'll soon find out as we get into Tetris and see if things line up exactly the way that they want to. But you also have to execute. If you don't put the right block in the right space, you're going to throw off your entire scheme. But at least they're preparing themselves for the best case scenario.
And for Rad Racer, it's the same seed every time. So if you do exactly the same thing every time, you'll get the exact same outcome every time.
Yep, some people have memorized the entire script here for this, 2+ minutes of Rad Racer. It makes it much, much easier, but you still have to execute.
yeah, you'll see in this, so both runners get to 255 kilometers an hour is kind of the max. You can press up to accelerate a little faster. But what you really want to try to do is like avoid some of these crashes here. You see Aaron kind of like being a little careful on the guy driving to the right. A bump is okay. You'll slow down a little bit. You'll note. Hopefully we don't see it, but it's probably going to happen at some point in one of these runs where if you do crash, it's going to just send your car to the side. You're going to lose all your speed. It's going to take a really long time to catch back up. And for these runners, that's probably about what, 10, 15, maybe more,
yeah,
like Tetris pieces at higher speeds.
Yeah, because not only do you have to get back up to speed, there's also a whole long animation of resetting your car to the middle of the road.
Yeah.
especially for our runners now. There's not much
He's
leeway.
drafting. He's drafting.
He's getting bullied. He's getting bullied.
Yeah.
But yeah, bumping will cost you a bit. It'll take you maybe down from 250 to 150 if you rear end someone.
Oh, I'm liking this. He's
Yeah,
doing
that's
that
actually
well.
it's actually a really effective strat because
Yeah.
while he's giving up a few seconds, perhaps over the course of this, he's making sure he doesn't crash.
And then he can bump
just
like
doing this
right
for
at the finish
swag,
line.
dude.
Okay, that's
Oh,
Hubris
Right
might have
before
got
the finish line,
hubris
too.
might have gotten the best of chest jerk here.
Because what
Okay,
you want
that's
to do, okay, there's the finish
He's not
line.
going to be top speed though going across the
Yeah.
So, I
Nicely
mean,
done, though. Nice.
Because once you hit the finish line, you have to wait for your speed to tick back down
yeah,
to 0.
yeah.
okay. So you are looking in the top of the screen. In the top right, type left, you see the time, and so we have about until 6:20 for these players to play Tetris. And you're watching, and like you've probably seen some like Tetris Championship or something like that. And you're like, it's really slow speed right now. So what it does, no matter what, you start at level 0, but actually every 5 line it moves up to the next level as opposed to 10. And so what these runners are trying to do is A, get as many points as possible, ideally grab a bunch of Tetrises, but B, the quicker you get it to a higher level, the quicker you start clearing some lines, the quicker you're going to be able to get more points for the Tetrises that you do eventually get. And seeing right now, so Aaron has a pretty clean board, has space for another Tetris. He I think he got the 10-400, which is what he knows. So he kind of recognizes some of these pieces from like earlier today and maybe a little bit yesterday. So
Yeah, he's looking great. Chest Jerk has 3 open holes there at the bottom, which means he's not really going to be able to use that section, though he could get back to it, but he's going to work on building Tetrises above that.
Yeah, but that second hole isn't doing him any favors.
yeah, what is kind of nice though, if he does end up staying a couple of lines up, like hypothetically, it could be quicker if you still change some Tetrises together because it's just less pixels for those pieces to fall to the ground. So looks like we have Chest Jerk set up for a dirty Tetris here. He's able to get that.
You can see the score difference. Remember, this Tetris score will be multiplied by 25 at the end, so that's going to be the bulk of the runner's score.
This is really, honestly, all that really matters in this is how much time you give yourself to play Tetris. The Mario score you get, the Rad Racer score you get, really doesn't matter. It's all this because every Tetris you get times 25 of that score. So
our runners have about a minute left, so they still have plenty of time to work with. We haven't seen a tremendous amount of Tetrises recently, but Chest Jerk is definitely setting up for some success here.
Okay, Aaron is also set up, has a eye piece here.
Yeah, score's gotten close all of a sudden.
Nice.
Aaron looking for another piece. Here we go.
Close here.
All right, now we're
Okay.
opening up on
Chest
Chest
Jerk
Jerk's
trying
side.
to set up one more. If he can get one more, he might take the triple. He's not going to take that triple.
He's
Oh,
got,
got the
He's got the
Tetris.
Tetris.
Yeah, dirty Tetris for CJ. Another Tetris on the right side for Aaron.
Yeah.
And he has a little bit of time, about 30 seconds.
But
He
both
might
of
try
them
to
on
set up.
level 8.
We got a little gap
lot
there
of
for
points
CJ.
if they can get a Tetris
Yes.
Yeah, they're,
Aaron's going to start just throwing pieces to the ground at this point
Yeah.
to try and clear some lines.
they can sense time is coming, and so they're going to work to just clean everything up because
Yep, a
each one of these
double,
lines is going to be
level
25
10.
times.
Yep.
And they're going to end around exactly
Gonna
the
throw.
same
We're going to
time.
get maybe one more line before it ends. Oh, he probably would have liked
Okay,
that.
All right, here we go.
I wonder if that last
And the
one
winner
counted.
of the first round is MC Aaron Ice.
Yeah, 1.4 versus 1.9.
Nicely done.
GG's, boys. Those are great times. That 1.4 would have easily gotten these guys to the semifinals. And actually, on our final knockout race before we came up, 3 of the runners had 1.4 million points.
And Aaron had 1.9 million points in that last round. So
all
this
right,
is a
so there you
repeat.
go. Yeah.
Yeah, but you can see how much the late level Tetrises are worth. Like, if you can get Tetrises on level 7, 8, 9, that's basically the score differential here.
All right.
Okay, so now Aaron just needs to win 1 match, and Chest Jerk has to win 2.
All
We
right.
got this. Let's go.
So we're going to get a little countdown. Maybe we can join our MC
No,
here.
yeah.
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, here we go, round 2. And also, I do want to call out as we're going. I don't know if we mentioned it as we were getting into this match. We did, as Zark mentioned, we did some like knockout rounds. So we had some previous rounds here, and in those 6 rounds, Chest Jerk had a better score than MC Aaron Ice at the end in 3 of them, and Aaron had a better score than Chest Jerk in 3 of them. So going into this best of 3, they were tied 3-3 head-to-head. So right now it's Aaron 4 versus 3. So we can see if Chest Jerk can send it to a best of 9.
Wow.
And they both just managed to chase that Goomba before it gets off the screen.
Different strategies. Aaron went up. He got 22 coins. Chest Jerk has 21, so different plans on how they collect their final coins. Though their run obviously looks quite similar at this point. Oh, but Aaron
he
missing
really
his
wanted
coin.
that coin, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Chest Jerk has 15 to go. MC Aaron has 14 to go. Both can be achieved in this life. They definitely don't want to take another death because then you're losing all the time to set up.
Okay, Aaron now has lost the seed that he is wishing for in the Tetris part, so we're going to get some pure Tetris. At this point, who cares? Just take out all the Goombas.
And
just take them all out.
Don't die. Just don't die. And he didn't, thankfully.
Well, and Chest Jerk is now going to be on 10-3, so that's also going to be a
So
different
his is a
seed
little
for him.
variant
Oh,
from
yeah,
what
he
he's
was
been
on
working
10-5
on.
before.
Yeah.
The 11-1 from Aaron, the pure seed. I mean, honestly, what does matter here, though, I think one thing I do want to call is I don't know if you can hear what I'm saying, but Aaron might be the weakest Mario player of the 4 that are in this.
I
But
would
what
just
it
say
does-
he has demonstrated that over the knockout,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
he has
yeah.
actually put up tremendous Mario runs.
Yeah, but what it does is it puts him at a little bit of a disadvantage that he just is able to make up with just some good Tetris play. So
It's amazing. Earlier, actually, MC Aaron.
I think they just marked the wrong side for who won the first.
Okay. when MC Aaron, as we were wrapping up upstairs during the knockout, actually ended up in 1-2, and it was a bit
Yes.
slower than we would have anticipated, and yet he still got a 1.9.
yeah,
or something like that.
Aaron
Million.
completely just wasted probably an entire minute, maybe more in Tetris.
didn't
and
matter.
Still tripled the score that I got.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
I got into 1-2 in one of the knockout rounds, and I was just happy not to get knocked out that round.
When
right?
that happens, you just got to be happy.
That's your
to not get
warning,
knocked
right?
out.
Yeah.
Okay, Aaron doing a quick bump. I was worried it was going to skim the side, but it's okay. He was able to slow down a little bit. CJ up to 255, Aaron to 255. Even though curving all the way to the left, Aaron was able to keep speed for a lot of it.
See CJ doing that tailing strat again.
Yeah,
I was wondering if he was going to do it again. I thought it was just swag, but apparently it's part of the strategy.
I love
Yeah.
this, yeah.
The risk is when the second car comes on because you don't know where that second car is going to go.
Oh, yeah, he's really like...
He's milking it. But he's still going really fast. I mean,
Yeah.
you max out at 255, and he's pushing 235 to 245. So
Yeah, we're on the Autobahn right now.
Yeah.
You can just
And he-
fly.
he knows. You can see that at the bottom. You can see the arrows indicating where you are in it. He's just about done. He's waiting for it to flip, and then he can almost take a crash or a
Yeah,
speed.
he slowed down a little bit to the
Yeah.
end, and Aaron still has one more green arrow, green triangle, which is the...
Oh!
Wait, get across the line, get across the line!
Wow! Perfect!
Amazing.
By design.
Holy cow. Well, you saw there the intentional, unintentional, where if you crash right at the end, you're able to slow yourself down before crossing the finish line. Oh.
And then you don't have to wait for the time to tick off. Unfortunately, Aaron's not having the best Tetris start here.
Yeah, this is.
It's just it's one of those things where like it's so slow that it's hard for these runners, and I know that might sound weird to some people, but like it's a true thing that it's just they're so used to playing at speeds that are so much faster than this that having the slow setup. We're actually just making a new design on Aaron's side, which is kind of nice.
It's all part of a long-term strategy.
We're just gonna set up for a really dirty Tetris. Oh,
Wow.
nice.
You got
Dirty
a Tetris,
Yeah,
so-
yeah. On purpose.
Who are we to question the
But
plan?
CJ's already at level 2.
I mean, Aaron at this point, so he might be confident enough to try to go for, I don't know, after that, maybe not. I was going to say he might just play up here for a little
Yeah,
bit.
this is not looking pleasant. And, you know, if you do if it does reach the top on Tetris, you just have to sit there until the time runs out.
Yeah.
Ponder it.
Ponder your life choices.
Okay, we're just going to dig. We're going to see some digging here from Aaron.
This is the best part of Tetris is when it becomes a giant mess and people can dig out. He's going to work. He can keep cooking.
Oh, no.
Let the man cook. But unfortunately, he's going to top out. And he's got about a minute 10 to think about it. So
Yeah.
You have to sit there and stew in what.
the time still runs.
And CJ already has a much higher score. So even if
we're
CJ were to top out right
let
now,
Chester finish the seed
Of
scoring.
course.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we'll keep talking about Aaron so he can hear us and be more flustered by it. No, I topped out in one of my, in actually the one I think that I got knocked out as well.
It's too bad too because the Rad Racer crash at the very end was so,
Yeah.
so
It
nice.
It was so beautiful.
And
But
we're never gonna remember it now because we're gonna remember this.
yeah, well, he was probably so like thrown off by not expecting that, but
It was adrenaline inducing.
We're waiting for some eye bars here on Chester's side of setup.
There we go.
30
Very
touch.
nice.
He's gonna try and has about 20 seconds left. He's gonna grab a triple quick. Get to level 9. Maybe
Cash in some
clear,
points.
Gonna clear a double here. We got a single. We have an opportunity for one more triple. Oh no, we can get
That
a triple
bar, if he can
we
get it
drop
down, nice.
Level 10. We're gonna see a decent little
Cashing in
score
all
here.
the times 25
Nicely
points.
done.
Hey.
1.4.
All right.
So CJ's been very consistent, 1.4 both times.
yeah.
So I think what you see here, I mean, so far in this, so now we are at 4 versus
4
4
to 4.
wins. After
Yeah.
8 games, Chester and Aaron are 4 versus 4 with each other. You'll see Aaron might have the ability to get the highest score of this group, but Chester's been the consistency. So
He has.
we'll see which one wins out in the end.
I mean, it's so critical for these runners trying to get top scores for consistency-wise to get the right points out of Super Mario so that you set the right seed for Tetris.
Okay.
Okay.
One last Mario for one of these players.
It is.
And one last Rad Racer for one of these players.
And one last Tetris. That's really where the redeeming qualities of this run are. All right, nice methodical collection. They're both at 21 coins. Let's see who does and does not go for the 22nd coin.
Oh,
Chester does not, and Aaron does. So it's really,
divergence.
yeah, it's a pretty minor divergence because Chester can collect the third one on the bottom after his second death here, and Aaron will be collecting the second one of these 3 boxes that we see on the screen for Chester, for
Well,
example.
and-
Oh, okay, yeah.
No, one of them got 11 out of the 10-coin block. The other one
Ah.
got 10.
Got it. Yeah, because this coin block will vary depending upon how quickly you collect them. But
Yeah,
11's the max.
You really have to be right on rhythm to get 11 out of it.
Yeah, Chester not particularly happy. He didn't get a seed that he wants.
Aaron is
did.
back on us the seed that he
He's got
wants.
the 10-4 seed.
Hopefully a little taking. I see a big breath right there from
Yeah,
Aaron
yeah.
right before going into Rad Racer. So
Yeah, these guys may not have felt as much pressure during
Yeah.
the qualifiers, but now everything matters. So not getting the right seed, crashing in Rad Racer, it all matters.
I do want to call out that, like, you know, as you see, like, these runners are trying to get the seed. So hypothetically, if there's like hours and hours and hours of practice time put into this, these runners probably would get like super consistent. But luckily, you know, it's still like some early times. Like we haven't done too many runs, and so that consistency isn't there every time. And so like what Aaron did there, I mean, if everyone was consistent every time, that would not be entertaining. So I think Aaron topping out there, that was for entertainment purposes.
Yeah.
Well,
So I want to say thank you to Aaron for that.
He also didn't get the seed he was going for in the first race. In this race, he got the 10-4 seed,
Yep,
so
yep.
he knows what he's getting into in Tetris.
Yeah, so he's a little
Yeah.
sketchy there, but he's through.
The second run was definitely all jitters at Tetris, trying to make up for what was lost, and it just wasn't enough, unfortunately.
And now Chester's going into drafting mode. Oops, I think he lost that car that he normally drafts off of.
Oh,
Got too far
okay.
ahead.
This guy trying to take Aaron off the road, but
I
it's
know.
okay.
It's pretty stressful. They will change lanes, and if they just so much as breathe on you, you'll go flying, and there's ne'er an empty space where you can get back on the road.
What's he gonna do? Don't move!
They're bullies. They're bullies. These Rad Racers, the worst drivers. There's no corner. You just gotta go.
And they always win. You never see them going flying off the road.
Right?
It's true.
It's unfair.
Okay, we're about 3/4 of the way through Rad Racer for both runners. We got
Oh,
a
he's
couple
got
more, a little bit more time, about 1,000 more points to get through.
and
We
Chester's
got double cars here from Aaron. He's
Living on the edge.
living
now
on
over
the
here.
edge.
MC Aaron Smith.
Yeah,
Living on the edge.
2 cars on the road here.
Wow.
And
We're stopping. We're gonna be stop. It's gonna be almost in sync. Going
Oh
in.
my
Wow, Aaron. They have an equal amount of time in Tetris. Let's see what our
It's about as
runners
fair as
do.
it can be for an elimination run. Let's
Yeah.
go.
but you can see Chess's seed starts with an H, so not the greatest way to start.
Yeah, because
He
then you got to
cleaned it up
tuck.
He cleaned it up pretty nicely,
Yeah.
though. I mean, he's already out of it.
Question is, how much recollection of the 10-2 seed does he have? I guess it doesn't matter. It's clear he's good enough.
Yeah,
He's-
but Aaron is very practiced on the 10-4.
Sure is. Yes. All right, this is an interesting setup here.
He's okay.
assume it's not entirely intentional, but he's got the Tetris set up, so all he needs is a line.
Line piece.
Aaron's got a touch a bit of cleaning up to do, but he's going to be setting up well. Oh, he's got that right side kind of filled, so he's going to have to either build Tetrises from here
Yeah, he's
or clean up.
okay.
Okay,
We are set
he's
up
in
again,
Tetris
but-
setup.
But it looks like Chestrick did get to level 2 first, but Aaron has more lines, but he
lines.
got those lines. I think I don't know if it was level 2 or level 1.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it really matters which level you get the lines at.
Chester's got a bit of a hole here that's going to make him have to build up. Meanwhile, Aaron's just got a great
Yeah, he's
stack
ready.
here.
He's ready to go. Once
give
he
him a
starts
couple
dropping,
lines.
Yeah.
Well, I think we're gonna get a double Tetris here after
Yeah,
this
so
piece here. Yeah.
Aaron took the lead with that first Tetris, and now he's way up.
Yep. And Chester's
There's
still
still-
trying to work around the situation, but he's got a Tetris ready.
Yeah, we still got a minute and a half here. So
There you go. He's got 2 Tetrises ready, technically. Pretty much. He's just got to get that square there. Now we are good to go.
Yeah.
Second Tetris. So
Or even.
this,
Oh, no.
it's still, and he's got that hole open. So now while he won't be able to use the bottom row for a Tetris, he
Aaron's
can
gonna be
utilize
set
it.
up. Aaron's gonna be
Yeah,
set up again.
Aaron's
now.
recovered now.
Yep. This is the beauty of knowing your seed, is he has a sense of what's coming even if he doesn't have it totally nailed down. He's got 2 Tetrises waiting in the wing.
That was unfortunate, but there's another bar coming. So
Yeah,
and he will set up again, get another Tetris. We're
Beautiful.
gonna build back down. So
Yeah, and he's got a 3rd Tetris ready.
And that's
There
enough
it
to
is.
take quite a bit of a lead
Yeah,
right now.
with about a minute to go.
Chestrick just came right back, so we're about like I want to say like, is it 1.5 Tetrises apart?
Depends on the level, too.
Approximately.
Yeah, but they're on the same level, so.
All right, another Tetris for Chestrick. They're
Yeah.
handing it back and forth. Aaron's going to have to build up for a bit here, so it's going to give Chestrick a chance to capitalize.
Depending on what we get here, yeah, Aaron's going to flip over to get a single while building up for
Yeah.
the Tetris
Okay,
next.
there's
He's
the
able to build
Tetris.
right into a Tetris.
Wow.
It looks like it might be over 2 Tetris.
Yeah, we got about 15 seconds left, so they're cashing in what they can cash in at this point.
Yeah, if
Aaron
we get
is
one more
building up
line,
another
Aaron's,
Tetris.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
there's about 10
wow,
seconds left. He's
wow.
able to get a
Oh,
Tetris at the
my.
end there. This might be too much for Chestrick to overcome.
He's got a Tetris here at the end, though.
Yeah, we're at
Yeah,
more of a
4
difference.
68, and then we can take a look at
Here we
time.
go.
Okay.
What do we got?
Yeah, Aaron may have gotten 2 million. Yep.
Wow.
Excellent.
Amazing.
Aaron, that was a PB. That was an Aaron PB from all of
Wow.
these rounds. So
Amazing work by both of these runners. These are two incredible high scores. It just turned out Aaron had more pieces line up, more Tetrises. That was the deciding factor. GG's to Chessjerk, who finishes 4th in our tournament, but put on an absolute show over the course of the past few days in his qualifiers, in his fun.
Oh, and he wanted us to mention this is the first day or the first 2 days that he's practiced this game. So
The first 2 days,
Yes.
the Chessjerk has practiced this, and here you go. The rich get richer in terms
The
of
rich get
pure
richer.
skill resulting
okay.
in beautiful work.
I think Chestrick's going to be okay. You know, he does have like literally right after this another tournament going on. I believe Chestrick is in the finals for Z1R. So like
Amazing.
he'll take this semifinal finish
Yeah.
and move on over and
He's
try
greasing
to
his
finish it
wheels
off.
here,
Yeah,
just greasing the wheels.
It was the appetizer.
Yeah,
Oh, GG, Aaron. That was a PB, right? Yeah.
amazing work. So we'll
Yeah.
be seeing
Yep.
MC Aaron Ice
should we
in the final,
should we swap in Aaron?
if you want.
Would you
Yeah.
like to?
Yeah.
He's waiting.
Although,
GG.
yeah, great work.
Okay, so we had our 2 versus 3 seed
the swag.
I think Chestrick was 2, Aaron was 3. We now have our 1 versus 4 seed getting set up. Lack Attack on the 1 seed, Fire Broth on the 4 seed. Be interesting here.
Yeah.
Take a few minutes to set up.
I mean, both of these gentlemen have had some accolades over the past few days. Fire Broth, in fact, won our 10x2 Best of NES marathon race, where we had 2 sets of partners race off to complete 10 NES co-ops. And Fire Broth and Omega Coma took home that championship just yesterday. And Fire Broth has had a lot of success this weekend. He did a great job in the poker tournament, finishing 2nd. Again, he won the co-op tournament, the co-op race, and now we have a second controller.
Oh, Apollo, underneath your sheet is
Oh,
mine. Or
I have-
Aaron's.
Oh, we're good. We're good.
You got it?
Okay. All right, we are back. Our first race went very well with 2 highly competitive runners, Chest Jerk and MC Aaron Ice. MC Aaron Ice was able to take it home 2-1. Now we have our number 1 seed and our number 4 seed, Lack Attack our number 1 and Fire Broth our number 4. But when we say that, it doesn't mean that these guys are really that far off on average point scores throughout our knockout tournament. They were actually quite close, all 4 of our competitors. These guys, it was almost like destiny that these 4 were going to be making it to the finals, and here we are, Fire Broth and Lack Attack on a best-of-3 semifinal to find out who's going to be facing the current legend, MC Aaron Ice. Meanwhile, we could see Aaron. He looks like he's probably pondering some Mario stuff, though his Mario runs did go much better overall.
The last one was a PB.
The last one was a PB, which is great. That's amazing. So, very great to hear. We always love to hear live events have PBs. It adds an extra element of satisfaction and enjoyment. All right, so our MC's going to count us down. All right, we're ready.
Hopefully if he wins.
We're
Okay.
off.
right,
We have our
let's go.
second set of best-of-3 here.
Good luck to our racers.
And I'm just gonna mention this is that you guys are seeing 1 million plus like that. That is actually
Yeah.
extremely difficult to get.
Sure is.
Like my PB is in the 900s.
Yeah, my goal was to get 1 million. I got 1.3, and I have not repeated it since. And these guys, it's just Tuesday.
Both had a
to them.
little trouble getting all the coins in a completely clean fashion, but they're okay. They both were able to get a 373.
All right.
Oh, Lack gets the extra coin there.
Yeah, he gets
Yep.
the coin. It is risky because you can accidentally jump on both Goombas. So it's a risk he was willing to take.
I should mention, by the way, at Lack's request that I mentioned this, that I was in the original Nintendo World Championships back in 1990. Did not
amazing.
make it out of the qualifiers. it was $5 to enter the qualifiers, and no way was my mom going to pony up $5 a second time after I didn't make it.
Yeah, no, it's really cool. This is like a real thing that like happened back then. People competed in this. Like this is the goals they were going for. It is pretty sick that we have someone here that did play.
I wish I could, because if you got through the quals, then they had like 29 different sites around the country.
Yep.
Then you got on the stage there, and if you like won there, then they would fly you to LA for the finals.
Wow. So I will
I would
say,
like to have gotten on the stage, but oh well.
for sure. So I will say, Lack took his time there at the end. Didn't want to step on that Goomba. He wanted the 10-4. He got the 10-4 seed. And meanwhile, Firebroth got a 10-1 seed. Whether that's intentional or not, I'm not sure. I didn't see what seeds he was typically running on. We can find out in between races so we can see what our baseline, at least intention is for Super Mario for each of our runners and know whether or not they're going to be doing exactly what they want to do going into Tetris.
Firebroth goes for, he only gets 1 Goomba. He does a 10-100.
Oh, he does do a 10-1.
That's his
Yeah.
Okay,
preferred
then he
seed,
got
okay.
it. Great.
Yeah.
Great.
And you might have seen out of the gate in Rad Racer that both runners stayed left, and the car coming in the left lane just switched to the middle to get out of their way. Very nice of that car.
Yes, it sure is. The darndest thing, it does it every time. It's great.
The one polite driver in all of Rad Racer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
but only if you know to come up in the left lane.
Right.
Because, well, that driver knows passing on the left. Okay, he's on the left. Someone's coming up. You get out of the left lane
Yeah,
and
he
let the
gets
person
it.
pass.
He's a nice guy.
Black was skirting with danger there on the edge of the road.
We're all going to hear this song. We've been playing, I'd probably say each of us probably did about 25, 30 runs of
Yeah,
this over the weekend. So.
The original Rad Racer game has 3 different choices of music.
Oh.
And unfortunately, like I tried this during quals just to see, like in the actual Rad Racer game, you can switch between them by hitting the select button, but no, it doesn't work in this.
Doesn't work
Ah.
there. Firebroth with some quick adjustments there, but doesn't crash. That's all that really matters. They're both one green flag away from being near the end. They're going to have about the same amount of time on Tetris, but Lack is able to get there first.
Ooh,
Firebroth
okay,
does
doing the
the
crash.
Crash, nice.
slow down a little bit more, but Lack still gets there first.
So Lack's going to have about 5 or 6 seconds to play with here on advantage of Firebroth.
What's going to be interesting here is Lack, you know, even when Lack gets kind of the seed he wants, he like recognizes a lot of the pieces and has like some patterns that he feels as he goes through. For the most part, Firebroth like more or less has memorized what he wants to do with all these pieces as long as he gets the 10-1. So like there's opportunity here where Firebroth plays clean the way he wants to, puts the pieces where he knows he wants to put them. All it might take is 1 or 2 mistakes from Lack.
From either one,
not
right?
putting it in the same spot. So
Notice how many bars were really early in Firebroth's seed, and he just knew to stack them all. Like practically half of the screen was bars by the time he got his first Tetris.
Yep. Yep. Both of our runners are still, it seems, doing exactly what it is they want to do. They're both getting some Tetrises. No mistaken positions at this point.
Yeah, there's a little hesitation on a couple pieces on Firebroth's side, but he's feeling okay right now. Yeah.
Yeah, we can see some careful placement by Lack, just making sure his piece goes where he wants it to go. And then when he knows, especially when he can drop it straight down, he's putting it right down so he can save time and get more chances for Tetrises.
Yeah, and it does look like, too, I think Firebroth wasn't able to get a Tetris, and he might actually be a little off script now for what he wants to do. So we're going to see if he can just figure it out on the fly here.
Yeah, meanwhile, Lack has opened a channel, and he has achieved the Tetris he was looking to get by opening that channel. Firebroth's got a good, clean stack going. He might be able to get a couple Tetrises here as it builds up, as long as he gets the lines.
Lack desperately needs some line pieces. Line piece. There
Yeah,
we go.
yeah. He's got a
And
couple
a double well,
wells.
but he's able to get a triple out of that.
Yeah, unfortunately.
He's going to have to use another one this. Oh, and he's
Yeah.
going to go for another triple to go
yeah.
to the
Yeah,
next
good
level.
Good
yeah.
strategy. Not ideal because he's not cashing in the
He'll
Tetris
probably-
points.
He's got a little spot here. He's probably going to tuck this T.
Yep.
So
But Firebroth is building a lead. He's keeping his pile low. Another Tetris.
Yeah.
Well, Tetris is on both
double
sides.
Tetris this. So yeah, we're less than a Tetris apart. It's like half a Tetris right now.
Ooh, misplacement there.
We're able to tuck on the little Lack slide, but he's building over his gap, so it might be really hard to get to a spot here. We're gonna grab a double.
He's got to get that open hole there cleared in order to
Yeah,
open things
he's,
up. So
he's gonna
just
try. He does have it open. He might try to build a dirty. Nah, wasn't able to. Got a triple.
Yeah, Firebroth
Oh, 10
intentionally
seconds
took a couple
left.
of triples.
Yeah, but he's still
Lack
he's
opened
still
it up.
ahead.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
back
Lack
ahead of
is like,
Firebroth.
wow, yeah.
Firebroth wasn't able to take advantage of what Lack was able to do. This is still we're one Tetris separation. Yeah. 1.4 versus 1.7.
The winner's Lack
1.4.
attack. 1.4 to 1.2. Yeah, Lack was able to, literally, as Lack was opening and cleaning and clearing, he was able to get a couple Tetrises along the way at that high level that he was at, and that was the difference maker.
In the last round of knockouts, 3 out of the 4 runners here got 1.4 something. So that just seems to be where the scores tend to converge.
Right, right. Yeah, great run there. If Lack wasn't able to clean up that end part there, he would have lost, because it was the cleanup and the Tetrises were critical.
Okay.
All right,
We
this might be
got,
frame perfect press start between our 2 runners. It's actually, it looks like Firebroth's got about a frame on him or 2.
Oh man, what an advantage.
Yeah, we got to reset, do it again.
Yeah.
So Lack attack with the 1 around, so he is able to just take out. He just needs to win 1 of the next 2. Firebroth now has to win 2 in a row against Lack, and you know, it'll be interesting to see. I mean, Lack's been at events like this before.
Yeah.
He's had a little bit of experience. So
It's achievable, but the bar is high.
Okay, Lack goes for the extra coin there. Firebroth just took the death, so might make a slightly speedier SMB for Lack. Oh yeah, still 1 apart.
Yep. Very strategic activities by both of these guys.
yep.
Lack to get the 10,400, and Firebroth to get the 10,100. So if we see anything different than that, there's going to be some variability to their Tetris in terms of what they intend to do. So Lack gets the 10,4, and Firebroth gets the 10,1. So it's nice to see that they're each going to get what they want. The question is, will they execute?
And Rad Racer again.
You didn't sound very excited to say Rad Racer again.
Well, just because it is so like
I mean, it is.
completely mechanical.
It is,
But you
but
can
like
still
it's
screw
it
it
is
up.
like it still gets intense now. Like they don't mess it up much, but it just makes it that like when it does happen, you're like, oh no.
We should note that this music that you're hearing over and over again was written by a young Nobuo Uematsu before he became famous for Final Fantasy soundtracks.
It's amazing.
That's a pretty big franchise there. You know?
Yeah.
Pretty good. Pretty important.
Because Rad Racer was made by Square before Square became known for Final Fantasy.
Yep.
Actually, at the Nintendo Expo, where they had the qualifiers for the original Nintendo World Championships, the other thing I remember was playing a pre-release of Final Fantasy there.
Oh, wow.
They gave you about 15 minutes on a system to try out this new upcoming game that would be released a few months later.
That is amazing.
Really clean driving there by both.
Yeah, there's so speedrun.com, the website where we track typically times, like how fast someone can do a run. They also have the high score category on there. There's a runner by the name of Tegamek who has absolutely demolished it. He's seeded everything out and he's just run it over and over. And if you watch some of his runs, they are just an absolute prize to behold.
Yeah, he's over 7 million points.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's 7 million. Then like there's the task for this. I think I want to say it's like either 9 or 10 million.
Jeez.
So
So approaching task.
yeah, so
Yeah.
so our runners here today are approaching tasks.
Yeah, right?
You know, I mean, Aaron was almost there.
I approached task, you guys just went to sleep.
Ooh, no, fire!
Firebroth
You
taking
can
a
see, like,
Oh, and
crashed
he took
at
the hit
end.
like right before
Yeah, he
Yeah.
round 2. That just feels even worse.
He had
the
about
car
10
just
seconds.
breezed on
They
him,
were
basically.
so close to the end.
So he is giving Lack attack and advantage here. And rub salt in the wounds. The car is going to mess with him a little bit.
Okay, but again, I mean, last time we were on the same seat for Lack, you had a little bit of trouble, and Firebroth, if Firebroth stays, confident stays on script, could still pull out a better score here.
Absolutely could. I mean, but with that said, Lack has already started off strong with his first Tetris.
Yeah, they're Firebroth's 3 early lines just to set up the Tetris,
Right.
and then the 4th line to get it.
Yeah, Lack is
Yeah,
clearly
clears the
executing the
single.
script here. So
Yeah. Clears the single to be able to set up a Tetris, clears another single to be able to set up a Tetris. Singles are okay because you're burning, plus you're getting to the next level quicker too, so.
Right, with 5 per level, Tetris plus single levels you.
Firebroth is setting up very nicely here. He's got 2 Tetris's worth of stack. He's going to clear the first one. He gets a second line right away, basically. And now he is back in action. Keeping it close. Both on level 3.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it is close. The Tetrises are important, but as the levels go up, the amount of points you get for a Tetris is just so much more.
Yeah, so not missing a block and getting holes in your stack. Extra critical as you level up, because that's when you want to really be nailing those Tetrises. Looks like Lack may have placed a block not quite the way he intended, so we'll see how that plays out.
He's got a double well here. He's going to be able to get one Tetris, but to
Yeah.
get the next one, he's going to have to throw the first line bar in the middle. But hey, actually, he does not set up for Tetris here either. Oh, no, he will. Now he's not.
Yeah, he's kind of set himself back a little bit with that the miss that he got, but
He's going to be clearing. So if Firebroth can keep getting Tetris, although the square
No,
is
he's
not
getting
where
a
they want, so
square.
going to
Yeah.
want to just
Yeah.
clear it out.
yep. Firebroth definitely off script at this point. He's just going to try to
We're just going to start
clearing.
start burning and go from there.
Yeah.
Neither runner is thrilled with what they have going on.
Yeah. Well, Firebroth manages to snag a triple out of that, and maybe he'll just go with this with the.
Yeah, maybe we
Yeah.
can just play here.
Nope, he's clearing.
All right, we have about 20 seconds left for our runners, so if they can manage a couple more Tetrises, it could really be something important.
Yeah, I feel
Kind of
like
seal the deal.
I
But
feel like Firebroth got stuck on some late triples in the last one too.
Yeah.
And that's what cost him. There's another triple.
that's getting close. He needs a line to get that last second.
Line piece.
And it's just not going to be enough.
Oh.
So GG
Oh,
Lack.
excellent.
There it is.
1.8.
Lack Attack wins again. 1.8 million to
Go Lack.
1.1 million. GG's to Lack Attack, the winner of Lack Attack versus Firebroth. Firebroth, regardless of how distant the scores are here, put up an incredible showing throughout the knockout tournament and even up here on the main stage. A 1.2 is nothing to sneeze at. He finishes alongside Chest Jerk in third place. If we want to make it official, we can do averages later to figure out technically who was higher, but I think calling them both third place feels nice and warm to
Yeah.
me. So
And we are recording all of the scores that you can look
recording
up
the
later.
scores, yep.
You have a nice spreadsheet going.
GG
I
Firebroth.
saw it.
Beautiful
GG.
spreadsheet. We're
Yeah.
into spreadsheets at Best of Nest.
So we're setting up for Lack Attack, our number 1 seed,
Yep.
versus MC Aaron Ice, who is our number 3 seed, for our grand final in the Nintendo World Championships, the New Age Nintendo,
Yeah, the new
World,
Nintendo World
Championships.
Yep, yep. This is for all the pride, all the bucks. Who cares about the bucks? It's the pride here. It's the
Yeah,
pride.
you get Best of Nest bucks.
Yes.
Yeah.
No extra life thing. Yeah.
Now, this final is going to be a best of 5, so the first to win 3 games is going to take home the championship here. And both of these runners have been quite consistent, kind of tail of the tape here. Lack in particular has been extremely consistent. He's seen 2.5 million. I think he saw 2.7 million. Yeah. So, we could see a really, really tremendous top score happen. Also, Aaron has just snuck out, 1.9s. What was his highest? I know he got a 2.2
Yeah.
up on the stage here.
Let's see. So, in practice, which I just closed, so Lack is our current leader. Oh, my goodness. He's our current leader with a 2.773350.
Wow.
And, Aaron Ice, he's 2.15.
2.1, he got a 2.2 on the stage, so
What is for our 6 rounds? Are you able to see head to head what Aaron and Lack would have done?
Oh, yep. We can look at that.
Let's see. So it looks like Lack would have won round 1, Lack run round 2, Aaron round 3, Lack round 4, Aaron round 5, Aaron round 6. So in head to head,
3-2, Aaron?
they were 3. Yeah, they were 3-3.
3-3, okay,
Yeah.
wow. So we couldn't ask for any more, really.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So while we were all just collectively racing against each other to see who would get knocked out with the
Yeah.
least points, if we were counting a head-to-head, Lack Attack would have beaten Aaron 3 times, and Aaron would have beaten Lack 3 times. So that's it can't get
Yeah.
more
So now we're going
well
to
scripted.
a best of 11. Best of 11.
Yeah, I guess in theory. All right, looks like we are back. So Lack and Aaron are setting up and getting their personal controllers into the NESs, and in Lack's case, a Famicom.
We're doing some sun salutations.
They're finally doing the yoga that has been promised to us.
Yeah, after
throughout
4
the
days
weekend.
of just
Got-
sitting
gotta
on our
be-
butts and gaming.
Got to be fully loose for this.
Yes. So we're going to be setting up for best of 5 in this case. Right now we can see we have the 2 dots on each side, but we're going to need 3. They're going to need 3 to win this. And this, as we said, coming into this, the knockout qualifiers, they each would have beat each other 3 times. So very, very even. But Lack is looking very consistent. He's had some minor mistakes here and there throughout the course of his runs, and yet his time or his scores have been incredible. And Aaron can just come out of nowhere and just put up a 2.2 million. So anything can happen here.
Yeah, Aaron's a very talented Tetris player. He can make up a lot of time, just lining up those Tetrises one by one if he can get the seeds that he wants. So
Absolutely. So we know that Lack Attack is going to be going for the 10,400 point Mario. Do we know?
Aaron's 10-4.
Yeah,
Aaron's
also
10-4 as well.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So we're going to see, hopefully, a very close to identical, at least, strategy, if not right in line with each other through Mario.
Yeah, I think the issue here is that, and Aaron said it, and we were saying it before, Lack has been playing Mario and been running Mario for years. Was at one point in, I think, he had the 6th place time, and I know that's changed now since back then. But he had a 6th place time in Mario. He's had the co-op world record in Mario Bros. As well. Whereas, Aaron just doesn't have that experience. So,
Yeah.
as we've seen, Aaron's going to hope that he can play Mario as well as he can. Lack's probably not going to screw it up. And Aaron just needs to make it up in Tetris. And so that's what we're going to need to see there if Aaron's going to win.
Yeah, we saw in the semis that in one of the matches, Aaron didn't get the seed he wanted.
yeah.
So it's not a guarantee that they will both get that 10-4 seed for Tetris.
And it's not even, so it's not just it's yes, the seed, and then just the time too. I can see a scenario where in this first match, Lack and Aaron are going to get the same seed, but Aaron's going to be 5+ seconds behind, which is, again, at their ability of playing Tetris, that could cost you a Tetris.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as I know from the one of the knockout rounds where I was dropping the bar, and just before it could Tetris, the time ran out.
Was that the one where you lost the Slack by 700 points?
No.
Okay. That was so nuts.
Yeah,
That was because I crashed in Rad Race. So if I hadn't crashed, I would have definitely done better in that one.
All right, well, our runners are ready. And what's interesting about this is you actually have to press start on the player 2 controller in order to begin. So you need 2 controllers plugged in.
Or else switch them really quickly.
Or I'll switch them quickly, yeah.
During
Second port,
practice,
start
which
first
is what
port.
I was doing.
During practice, I saw people doing that. I don't
Yeah.
think too many did it during the actual knockout.
And they both, too, I do want to call out that, we can see the time here to know when they're about to end. We got our 3, 2, 1, go. Both runners also have their phones set up with a timer, so they know, I have 20 seconds left. I have 10 seconds left. Let me just drop some pieces for a single.
Yeah, it is critical because it can take some time, especially if you cleared things out, to rebuild your stack to get to do a Tetris. So if you know there's 10 seconds left and not going to get enough pieces, clear some lines. Ooh, Lack starting off a little rough. Again,
Aaron was able to get out with a 371 versus a 370. If Aaron could hear this, he'd be like, heck yeah, let's go.
Yeah, and Black started a little bit late, so we got about a second difference. So
Yeah,
let's
and
see,
Yeah, he actually
Black was
caught up
more-
time there. So.
Yeah, more effective with taking the death and not having to chase the Goomba for taking the death.
Lack making some unexpected,
Okay, so
very slight
Aaron
mistakes.
took out the Koopa, just needs to keep that in his mind. That was maybe a death that he doesn't always do. So just make sure not to take out too many Goombas on this go-around.
They're at the same score, so they seem to be heading the same
Yep.
way.
All right.
Okay.
Both at 10-4.
Yep.
Both took their own way to get there,
it
but
took
they
1
got
minute,
there.
Yeah, 1 minute 10 seconds to get through.
Aaron just a little bit slower, though.
1 second slower is Aaron takes that any day of the week, I think, going into this. So
Stay as even as possible, and then don't make any mistakes in Tetris. It's that easy.
Rad Racer.
Aaron and I are both jamming.
as we're trying to figure out what we want to talk about with Rad Racer, I do have something to call out before we get into Tetris and actually talk about their Tetris skills. At this event this weekend, Aaron and Lack Attack actually got the world record for 2-player, 1-controller Tetris.
It's amazing.
So official world record here,
Yeah.
and then so the two of them now are just splitting up their team and going against each
Right.
other. When enemies become friends, or maybe when friends become enemies. I don't
Couple
know.
prima donnas up there with their
Yeah.
world record.
Who
That
needs
happens in a-
enemies when you have friends like these?
That happens in a lot of these tournaments here where, co-op partners have to play against each other.
Yeah.
But, Lack also, during knockout stage, he was experimenting with, when to start breaking before the finish line to still get across the finish line in good time, but not have to wait for your speed to run down.
Yeah. I do want to call out, too, because we have some new viewers coming in for these finals. Do want to talk about real quick, we said it before, but how this game works is there's 3 games. It's Mario, it's how fast you get to 50 coins. It is Rad Racer, you get through the first level, and then it's Tetris. And then you play Tetris until your timer and the actual whole run runs out, which is about 6 minutes and 20 seconds total. And so the goal for what these runners are trying to do is basically do Mario, 50 coins, do Rad Racer as quick as possible so that you have as much time as possible to get to Tetris. And if you're a new runner here, as Lack runs into the side, if you're a new runner here, a new viewer here, you'll be able to see that the Tetris actually starts at level 0, which our runners are able to play at a much faster speed. But you slowly build up that level to get higher points as you go.
Yeah, especially if you need to tuck a block in, that can eat up a lot of time because you're not used to it going so slowly, so then you wait for it to fall the last, block or two.
Aaron transitions at 3:27, and Lack is transitioning. It's basically a
Yeah,
So
that,
7-second lead.
Yeah.
that
for
crash
Aaron.
could be costly.
Yep. Thankfully, anything that happens in Rad Racer, including crashes, does not impact the seed in Tetris, so they should be able to at least use the pieces that they know, place them where they want.
And
It just comes down to execution.
You basically get the same score out of Rad Racer regardless of what you do.
Right.
Maybe it'll vary by a few hundred, but
It all comes down to whether you can get all the Tetrises that you want to get.
It looks like Lack is much more confidently placing his blocks too. So
Yeah,
I think he's
Aaron's
right.
had to just make sure it was in the right spot a few times here.
Yeah, there's a little caution taking place. Might be a little nervous. But it's still working. His line in Tetris is up. Unfortunately, he can't Tetris there because he had to build up a 4th row. But he's looking good.
Yeah, we're about looks like just over a Tetris apart here. But again, the levels are going to climb up faster than the normal game of Tetris, and so the multiplier, more or less, from getting these Tetrises is going to start climbing. Lack has a huge stack on the left built here.
Yeah, that's an interesting stack.
Interesting design, but it does have some
Clean it up quick.
Tetris set up. Is able to kind of tuck in the middle. We're going to get one line piece. Lack would love a square right now, but it's just
Really
going to
would.
go
There's
and
the
clear a
square,
double.
but
There's
too
a
late,
square
yeah.
after clearing. Yeah, a little unfortunate
Trying to
there.
figure out what to do
Aaron
with
has
that
a
line
really
now.
clean board. So they are at
Yeah.
20 and 20 lines.
Yeah.
But Aaron is a bit ahead because he's been able to do some cleaner
He must have missed a
Tetrises.
placement somewhere because this has just been a lot of torture here.
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know if he was rattled by knowing he was behind coming out of Rad Racer or anything.
Yeah, maybe crashing kind of impacted things a bit.
Yeah, Aaron has to burn that piece there to the right, but is going to clear a couple
Yeah.
lines. He is building on the well now, so he now wants to just try and clear that as quick as possible.
He does have to
He
burn
needs
a
to open
line.
that up.
Okay,
All right,
we're
now
going to
it's
be a little
open.
set up.
Okay.
Lost a line or two, but it's okay. Was able to set himself up better
Yeah.
for the future. Future Aaron will thank previous Aaron for
Yep.
what he just did.
Another Tetris, in fact. He's 2 levels ahead of Lack now.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it looks like it's
Differential.
I think it's over a 2 Tetris lead here. So
Yeah, anything could happen here. I mean, we're both on high levels, so any Tetris is going to be critical.
yep. Okay. Aaron's looking for he's
Okay, he'll
he's
get
confident he's going to be able to get a
Tetris.
Tetris. He's going to throw the square down. Opportunity to potentially tuck there, but he's just going to take a triple and maybe open that
Oh,
up. in a
15
second.
seconds left for our
That
runners
is true.
here.
So he's just
Yeah.
going to grab
So
some.
Okay,
We're
another
gonna
line
get a
up
triple out of this, so that's big. We're gonna get potentially one more line. There we go. Aaron's just getting some points here.
Yeah.
Just trying to keep the lead.
All
Yeah,
right,
we have
let's
time.
see.
He wins comfortably.
Okay, Aaron 1.9, almost 2 million, and Lack 1.2.
Great work by both of our runners. neither time anything to sneeze at, but obviously when you get to this point in this competition,
Yeah.
1.2 million is typically not going to be enough. 1.9 is certainly going to keep you right in this race.
Yeah, I
Each
mean,
time.
It was a scenario where like usually Aaron's able to do at a normal basis a slightly better Tetris than the other players.
Yeah.
And not only that, he was able to do that while having a similar Mario and a better Rad Racer. So you see what happens here. Okay, round two.
Okay.
All right.
Again.
Good luck to both of our runners, our finalists in a best of 5 for Nintendo World Championship.
So again, the runners are going to be going. I know we were kind of talking about it before, but both of these runners, these racers here, like going for killing 4 enemies to set up the seed of pieces that they want in Tetris. So
It is interesting that they go after different Goombas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they also go after different coins at the opening that I forget which one already, but one of them went for the top coin and the other one for the right coin.
Yep.
Before the pipe.
Aaron with a clean coin hit and stomp there.
All right, both out with 36 coins. They're going to very easily with the 11 coin box here and the single coin on top.
Aaron again
Get
with a
12.
clean coin get, and I'm just watching it because I've seen enough of Lack playing Mario, so I have my eyes on Aaron right now. They at the
Nice
same time.
thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Actually, this might be. I don't remember what he got last time, but this might be a PB for Aaron getting 50 coins in terms
That was
of
pretty
time.
fast. It
Yeah.
was very clean.
Both on 1040, and here we go. Last time we saw Lack crash in Rad Racer. The hope is neither of our runners do, but
And if neither do,
it's the car's decision.
it's going to be within like a second of each
It
other
will
going
be
into
within a
Tetris.
second, yeah.
That's the best thing we could possibly ask for.
That is all we could ask for.
It's not over if you crash, but it's not going to help your case.
We should also take notes on how they play Tetris, or else maybe we wouldn't be sitting here.
Yeah, that's why we're here in commentary.
Those who can't do teach, and those who can't teach commentate.
That's what I always say. That's what I live by. Looking pretty standard so far, as we've said. Rad Racer in this cart, everything moves exactly as expected, the same.
Oh no, okay.
Maybe we'll have a race where neither of them crashes.
Or maybe Lack will crash and we'll be back on even ground.
Okay, well, I mean, this is going to be interesting because I think Aaron's played the best Tetris on the stage so far. So
Yeah.
let's see if basically he's going to have to catch up to Lack.
Yeah, to that point, he was 700,000 points ahead on the last race, so
But he also had a bit extra time.
That is true. The turns have tabled here.
That's true.
Yeah, Lack about halfway through, and Aaron just getting to the halfway.
Yeah, it's still very close. Ultimately, right now, barring a crash, Lag Attack's probably got about 10 or so seconds, which again will allow him 10 more seconds of playing Tetris. And when you're playing this, that's all you can ask for.
Aaron having a step on the brakes. There! Oh, gets another crash. Oh no. That's just like demoralizing.
Yeah. It's basically putting the race in Lack's hands, but he still has to execute.
Yeah,
And
this is Lack's race to lose right here.
And we did when we were looking through them going 3-3 in the knockout rounds. Aaron had a lot more variation in his scores
Yeah.
than Lack did.
Yep. Lack is very consistent at a high level. Aaron has had some inconsistency today, but when he's been high, he's been very high.
Okay, let's see the catch up.
Lack already getting his stack up.
Lack versus the stack.
Lack has a stack.
Lack versus the stack.
And he's already got his first Tetris.
Yeah.
Aaron's going to start setting up. They do definitely take two different routes to their placement here. I've been watching that first blue, S, and they put it in different spots. That's the only one I watch. I don't know about any of the rest. Right, there's Aaron's first Tetris.
Aaron did not want to put that there. It's okay. We'll get more bars. That's not what he wanted either.
No, that's not when you want the bar to show up.
Okay.
Sorry, we'll get more bars.
Yeah, we're clean. Not what you want in a catch-up position, though.
Yeah, but look at
We
his
do have a
stack
really
now.
clean
Okay.
stack, though.
Yeah, he's going
He's
to clear
gonna
down
throw
a little
another
bit.
one. Yep.
One more line, and I mean, he's setting up for a third Tetris now. There's number 2. Now he's ready for, well, he's got a little
gotta
work
throw
to
one
do. He needs a
more,
couple
yeah.
lines, yeah, but he can build on the way up anyway, and he's getting very favorable pieces.
We need an L here from the throw. Never mind. He's gonna. Okay, yeah, I like it.
Yeah,
Not that I exactly know what's going on, but I did like
it's
it.
all playing to good setup.
Yes.
So now
It's not what I would have done, and that's
Yeah.
why I'm here.
that's why you're in comms.
Clean board, and
Yeah.
and Alak does have some wells in there, some little gaps.
Right.
He's able to get one tuck. He might try to get a second tuck here after throwing a line. Yeah, he might be able to get this.
Aaron's stack comeback has been amazing.
Nice.
If he gets a couple Tetrises, we could really be on to
God,
something
he
here.
is
Hey, he's
double line dependent. Oh, he's going to be able to clear.
Yep. There's one, and he's
Okay,
gonna work
Okay,
long
yeah,
distance
got
here.
the line. Got
Okay.
the Tetris. But
He's going to be able to get a triple,
Lack
and then
in the
he's only
meantime
going to
is
get
cleaned up.
a.
But he's gonna get no, actually can't
triple
get a
here. Yeah,
Tetris
no, he's
there.
gonna get a
Yeah,
triple here.
he's blocked.
It's unfortunate.
by
He
those.
was catching up, and I mean, there's 30 seconds, so Black is looking good here. With he does have a well set
Yeah.
up for a Tetris, so once that
Aaron's-
next one comes up, he might take an insurmountable lead.
Aaron's been cursed by
Yeah.
those two,
He can get
but he
one
got
more.
a Tetris there.
And just not having as much time.
Yeah, it plays a factor.
If you can get two lines quick, there's one. Lack just got another one. It's not going to be enough. Here
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
Aaron.
I mean,
It's gonna be too much work. 3
worth
seconds to
closing
go.
in, but yeah.
All right.
It was a close one.
There
It was
you
a
go.
close one.
Yeah. There you go.
1.8 and
Yeah, that-
1.6.
Very close.
That's a remarkable recovery for 2 crashes in Rad Race.
Yeah, no, it was like one Tetris away from being able to take the lead.
Yeah, really. Those two crashes were critical.
Yeah, and what you got to see here is, I mean, he had a really good first round, Aaron, and then had 2 crashes in Rad Racer, and like I wonder that's got to affect your mental a little bit. So.
Yeah. Hopefully he can just move on for game 3.
So best of 5 final here in the Nintendo World Championship, brought to you by Best of NES and Speedgaming. Our finalists, Lack Attack and MC Aaron Ice, are going to be kicking off their 3rd race right now.
They are now officially head-to-head 4v4.
Yeah,
So we're in a best of 3 now, which is a best of 11. So
the bracket has been reset. This is now a best of 3. So it's interesting. Aaron specifically goes down and gets that Goomba as part of his 10-4 strats here.
yeah, it's nice because it's like if you just run off, it's a free one. So.
Yeah. You just got to be able to jump up at the right time to get in there.
that is true.
And that, whoa.
Oh,
That
okay.
could be bad, yeah.
Aaron
missed
said,
the
got to take the
coin,
death
but
before the
yeah.
Goomba leaves, else this is game over right away.
Yeah, otherwise you're in 1-2.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was quick thinking. I mean, there's a potential he tried to get the coin and it was too late. So
He may he might collect all 3 here and run past. We'll see what he does. Oh, okay, so he's going to do 35. So he'll get 12 over here and he can get the 3. That makes sense. Assuming he can get the 12 here, which he's been looking really good. He almost ran to that Goomba.
Nope, only gets the 10.
Wow.
11, so he'll need to run on further, avoid the Goombas there.
Yeah.
And that'll do it.
good job at avoiding. So
Got his 10-4.
listen, it started off a little rough, so it'll take no huge mistake. So
Yeah, I would say overall, while both of them have been playing incredibly well in Tetris, Aaron has been playing a bit better. So this 2 or 3 seconds is inconsequential, and a
It's true.
crash will
Honestly,
swap
right.
things.
honestly, Rad Racer's been the decider in
I
this.
know.
Yeah, well, that's
Yeah.
right. That's the
Crash.
question. Can they both get through it without crashing
Right?
in the same run?
It's a war of attrition in Rad Racer, I think.
There's just so many cars to dodge.
And you get little, like, your brain is thinking, like, I guarantee they're both thinking, they're like, Tetris.
Of course.
No, you cannot do that. There
Yeah.
are cars in front of you trying to knock you off the road.
This is like a hyper-focused part of the run because it's so
Don't
damaging if you crash.
Don't let yourself get into a lull.
Black gets rear ends the guy. That costs him some speed.
Yeah, some fender
Yeah.
benders. Oh, Aaron with a big fender bender on that dude,
Yeah.
but it was okay.
I know Lack has said numerous times when he was running over the past couple days, like, I always forget about that car. So there is a car that isn't quite burned into his memory yet.
That one car. Oh, there he.
Might be that
another.
one.
There's one, I think there's one that like cuts over real quick.
Oh,
There's the
yeah,
one
yeah.
that- It's like halfway through.
Yeah, when I was practicing, there was this one car that I would always try to pass on the left, and that's the way it would go and throw me off, and I eventually had to train myself to pass it
Not
on
go
the right.
there. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, how about everyone just stays in their lane?
Right?
Yeah.
When do people do that in the real world?
I mean,
Yeah,
okay, this car's swapping lanes. Okay, he went to the right.
Swapped the correct way this time.
Yeah, yeah. Turn the blinker on. Go to the other lane. Aaron's slowing down a little bit. Again, just doesn't want to crash. They're both really close to the end here, so you don't want to mess up at the very end. Aaron did have a crash near the end here. I'm so scared. Oh, I'm so scared. No,
Oh.
no, get out of the way. Don't you
Another-
dare go into
Don't
the
go
left lane.
left,
Okay,
please.
okay.
Let's keep
Okay.
this on even
Okay.
keel.
Lack is able to finish without a crash.
Yeah.
Took it safe there.
And Aaron should
is
be
right near the
fine.
end. He's
Yeah.
also stepping on the
Great.
brakes.
All right,
and
let's
finishing.
go.
Yeah.
So,
This is fine.
Pure
About
Tetris, let's go.
6 or so seconds difference.
Yeah, 5-6.
We're all vicariously anxious for Rad Racer and not Crash.
Yeah,
We've all
right.
been there.
And you can see just by their placement of that first L block, they have completely different strategies for how
Yep.
they go around this.
They've mapped it out. I can't think past like the first, 5 blocks. These guys have a full plan.
So Aaron takes the first Tetris.
Yeah, but Aaron likes to build up kind of on the right, like the staircase here at the beginning. Then will set himself up for 2 really quick Tetrises after clearing.
It looks like he's actually going to set up a Tetris above.
Yeah, no, I think he changed up a little bit what he normally does. I don't quite remember,
Yeah.
but he is set up now. So
That was
Gets
definitely
him to
he
level
could
2.
do that all the time, and I maybe just didn't.
that was
miss
not
it, so,
intentional.
yeah.
That's pretty late to be getting his first Tetris.
Line piece.
Lack's got a big stack going on here.
Line piece. There we go.
As long as he doesn't do
Yeah,
anything
he's set
crazy.
up for 2 here. There's gonna be another one coming right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Always around this like 15, 20 line. There's a 2 quick
yeah.
line pieces.
But
Yeah, Aaron's in a
bit
rough
of
spot
trouble.
here. Yeah.
That 2 there is he's got to just build up Tetrises higher.
Yeah, he's gonna try
Yeah.
and just set up at this point. He is set up for a dirty Tetris here.
If anything, that'll make it a little faster because he doesn't have to
Yeah,
drop
less
the pieces
ways
as far.
to go. We might, you know what? Let's see it, Aaron. Just start playing from here.
Right?
He is. He's gonna set it up.
It's 2
Okay,
Tetrises.
built down. He might clear this line to be able to start filling out. No, he's just gonna build from here the whole time. I like
Yeah,
it.
he's.
I mean, these late level Tetrises matter so
Ooh, that's the
rough.
death knell, I think, of this one.
much for late level Tetrises.
Yeah, and look at all these line dependencies. It's not intentional, obviously, but it's happening.
Yeah, I don't see him recovering in time.
I mean, Lack is just continuing to tally up the Tetrises. Aaron is definitely tidying things up, but we're not here to tidy. We're here to win, and it's just not going to be enough, unfortunately, for this particular round, it seems. Though, who knows? We have about 30 seconds left. Just going to clear down a little bit. Oh, you got a line there. You can at least,
That's
you
a
know.
triple. Black's also not great setup.
It's fine for this.
I think
though.
the
Yeah.
damage is done.
Right. Yeah. I mean, you
Yeah.
can see by the score.
I
that,
mean, Aaron
like,
got
he
a
doesn't
Tetris
need
up the
to have a
top
good
there, so we
setup.
got one last Tetris before it goes away. So
Yeah, all right. Well, there we go. He didn't top out, but Aaron's clearly not too excited about his
Wow.
time.
2.32.
Wow.
Wow.
Lack Attack with a 2.3 million point run. MC Aaron Ice with a 1.0 million run.
Yeah, that's over Aaron's PB, I believe. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. That was great. Yeah.
So Lack Attack is up 2-1 in our best of 5. One more win takes home the championship for Lack Attack. Aaron's going to have to win 2 in a row. Not impossible for someone of his caliber, but it is an uphill battle when you're down against Lack Attack.
That was a great round for Lack. So this is the set. This I think is top because I think he got a 2.5 at some point. But yeah, no, this is a great, great. I was gonna say time.
Yeah.
But great number of
Great
points.
run. Yeah.
I know it did sound like just listening up at the runners talking. It sounded like Lack lost script at some point, and he said it kind of just worked out. So I don't know if he'll be able to do that again though.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Imagine losing script and getting 2.3 million anyway.
Right.
It's jazz, you know.
Left.
Just gotta go with it. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah. Aaron
We'll
will
get the-
have an extra second or so at the end.
From our perspective.
Yeah, from our perspective, it'll still be the same amount of game time for both players.
Aaron has to go back for that coin, and he almost lost that coin. He would have had to improvise later. Thankfully, he will not have to. And
Okay, that was a better Goomba position than having to chase it.
scary. That would have been the death knell if he actually landed on that Goomba.
Yeah. Oh, I've been there.
Yeah, and
And Aaron missed the top coin.
Yeah.
So.
it's going to slow him down a bit, but I mean, as long as he's back on track, that's really all that matters.
Yeah, 36 should be fine. He won't have to, like, really chase.
Question is, will he be able to get his 10-4? I think it's all based upon the Goomba, basically.
Yeah, he's gonna try and I think take another one. Oh no, I think he's all set.
Okay, he's going to get the 3 coins anyway to close out. Oh, you're right. All right, well,
Had to time
Yeah,
that
got it.
Goomba a bit too.
Yeah, Aaron not thrilled with his Mario.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, that's what we were saying before. It's Lack Attack's more than likely going to have some better Marios, and then Aaron's got to just make it up with the Tetris ability.
Yeah. And of course, both runners have to not crash, which they did a good job of
Yep.
not crashing last round.
All we can ask for is no crash, Rad Racer.
Yeah, because rear ending might aid up a second or so, but crashing, like that's 10, 15 seconds.
Yeah, we were seeing some questions in chat too, and we can talk about it a little bit again. Basically, what happens is when you get to Tetris, the pieces that drop are actually based on the score you get in Mario. So when you collect 50 coins, you're always going to get like the 10,000 points. What that also means though is that depending on what enemies you jump on and stomp and kill, whatever points you get there, that will change what pieces you get. So these runners started playing a little bit, and they have a couple setups where they're just comfortable. They're like, oh, I did pretty good after killing 4 Goombas. I'll kill 4 Goombas again because I did pretty good on that Tetris round. And that's what both runners did here. They have the same. They were able to kill 4 enemies. However they wanted to set it up, get the 50 coins, and they at least know Tetris. It's something they've been comfortable with in the past. Doesn't mean it might not change this time. There are some runners, we can call out. I have Fire Broth right here next to me, where Fire Broth was able to come into this and would only kill 1 Goopa and had most of the pieces kind of basically memorized, where it's a straight up script. I don't know if these runners have the whole Tetris set up. I think they're comfortable to a certain point, and then they're just playing by they're just vibe coding with Tetris at a certain point. Let the skill take over.
Black almost done here.
I'm happy for an uneventful. Red
Yeah,
Racer
uneventful
for
is
the
good.
Yes.
I'm glad we haven't had to say anything.
Just hearing the jams, that's all. That's all we need.
And Black does do a pretty good job hitting the brakes so that he hits the finish line at low speed.
Yeah, we can see the gap in time between Lack and Aaron in terms of getting in, and that is because of a less than ideal Super Mario.
I love with the low speed, like the runners are trying to tuck, but it just takes forever for the piece to drop down and
Oh,
then
yeah.
move over. And you don't want to do it too quick because you don't want to lock it in the wrong spot.
Level 0 is no joke.
Somehow that's true. Yeah, Aaron
Yeah, as soon
again
as-
making sure it drops in the right piece. Sorry.
Yeah, as soon as you try to rush it, that'll be the time when you drop it too quickly and
Yeah.
it locks in the wrong place.
Yeah, both of our runners are looking good out of the gate. Lack's strategy to build a big stack and get a couple Tetrises has gone to fruition. I'm curious if those particular drops are exactly what Aaron's looking for, but he can tuck here and really it instantly becomes back to ideal.
Ooh.
That is not
He's gonna have to
the
build
one.
He's gonna build.
pretty
It's
high.
okay.
Lack's got some tall stacks going on here too, like tall towers that are going to create a lot of line dependencies. And Andy just placed not
Aaron's-
ideally,
Both
so
our runners are going to have to do a little digging here.
a little bit of improv.
Okay, Aaron does have a triple available.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay,
Got it.
getting the stack
Yep,
down.
and now we'll have a double available. He's going to drop it down. Again, would want a little bit more.
Yeah.
He's going to tuck this T-piece into the left
Yeah, it's
here.
going to look nice. He's
Yeah.
building up Tetris capability up top
no.
here.
Ooh,
Oh, no.
Lack is really in danger here. Ooh, just in time.
Yeah,
there.
get
Wow.
It only cleared one. Oh, he got a dirty Tetris for
Wow,
Lack.
the rich getting richer.
Yeah,
Good
Rich getting
recovery.
richer. But
Just
we're looking at
when you-
Aaron. Aaron's waiting for a line piece here. It's coming. At some point, is able to. It's so set up. It's so set up. I hear the music getting faster and faster. He had to burn a piece there.
Oh,
Of course, the line showed up right
Another one.
when he needed it. Okay, we're gonna drop a line here. He's gonna clear out some pieces. Gonna drop it on the left.
but
Okay.
this is gonna
Oh,
be
now
hard
it's
to
just
come back.
taunting with lines over and over. Set up for a dirty Tetris here
Yeah.
on the right.
Now,
No, not anymore. Of course. Hey,
Set
guess
up
what?
again.
It's a line. Boom, Tetris
All right,
for
all right, all right.
Aaron.
Oh no. Lack's got some trouble over here too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
There's
Lack
still
is
there's
getting
30 seconds.
trouble
left.
at a somewhat higher score.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And Aaron's now back.
Yeah, the pits
Oh,
are just
no,
too much.
wow.
Okay, so now Aaron's chase. We have 20 seconds for Aaron to chase Lack down. But he's only got available for
Yeah,
some
the-
singles here. I
the
don't think there's gonna be
Tetrises
enough
are
time to
just-
chase down. He's able to get a single
No.
there, 2 singles there. Is able to get
Nope, not
maybe if he
happening.
gets something. One more single, it might not be enough. We got about a second or two left, and time is going to run out.
Okay.
I don't think
wow.
there was enough time for Aaron to chase down.
Wow.
9:28 to 6:65.
Our winner of the Nintendo World Championships,
Oh man.
featured by Best of NES and Speedgaming, is Lack Attack. And in second place, an incredibly skilled and incredibly accomplished runner, MC Aaron Ice. Didn't have his best run, but that's okay. He looked good. Thank you guys. Great
Yeah,
work.
Yeah, I
Lack
think
Attack,
we should-
good job.
Let's get our when they're done. They're doing a handshake quick, but we're gonna get our runners up here super
Yeah.
quick.
Let's figure this out.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. I guess if you
Thank you
Squeeze
to
through.
Drossi and Looking for Giants, our co-commentators. Drossi has been a weekend-long Nintendo World Championship competitor, competed in our knockouts. We appreciate all his gaming and camaraderie this weekend. Looking for Giants, one of the best
Yeah.
of NES staff. Also competing well in our Nintendo World Championships. We've been granted 2 trophies, a second place trophy and a first place trophy. We can give those to our 2 finalists, Lack Attack and MC Aaron Ice. Soon enough, we'll have them down here for commentary,
yeah, jump in. Both of you jump.
we can
jump
hear
in,
about
jump in.
their-
Yeah.
their joys and their challenges.
Aaron, what's up?
Well, I won
GG
one
is-
round,
You
so
did
that's-
win a round. Lack, come on, sit down,
Honestly,
sit
that's
down,
all I
sit
could
down.
really ask for.
Yeah,
I'm not used
GG
to
is
these
Lack.
high,
GG is
Well
well
done,
done.
gentlemen.
Thank you.
Good work.
everybody.
Lack's more used to these high pressure situations.
Ah,
so you stay
man.
cool.
I mean, you.
It's-
So, Aaron, you were able to get that first one, and then what were you like? Feeling there, Lack? You had to come from behind a little bit.
I did. I treated every single one like I was losing, like I was behind. It wasn't like the last match. I'm like, I'm losing. I have to win this one, because I knew Aaron could win every match, because we've had some really good battles in the practice round. And I would say he's definitely the Tetris superior.
That's all I was counting on was like, I'm
Yeah.
going to be behind every single time, and I just have to outplay Lack of Tetris. And I was like, I know I could do that, so we'll just see what happens. But I knew if you played really well at Tetris, you would beat B because you were going to have more time. So I was like,
Yeah.
that's all I could really count on was like, well, maybe he won't play as well at Tetris, and I can best him in that. And he gave me the opportunity that last
I
round,
did.
and I couldn't
Yeah.
cap
I
it.
What-
handed it to you, but
What if we told you before this all started that the winning score would be 900,000? What would you thought about that?
I would just wonder how few points I had.
How did this weekend go? Holy
Yeah,
moly.
it was really bad. I mean, yeah, we were both struggling in Tetris a couple times, and a couple crashes. We each had crashes in Rad Racer.
Yep.
So yeah, my Mario 1 prowess didn't really help me that much. Probably a couple seconds here and
Yeah,
there.
it helped in the last round. It did help. but like you guys were pretty close throughout.
I would say overall, I'm thrilled with my Mario.
Yeah, no, you had great Mario. So
You had a
Good.
really
going
good
into it, you'd
Mario.
be really happy with what you
Yeah.
did.
Yeah, all I wanted to do was not go to 1-2 or not have to take
I
an
know.
extra death, and I didn't do either of those. So
Yeah, actually, the first Mario, I like fell in the coin pit, and like it just took me an extra like 3 seconds, and that kind of threw off my timing for that run.
yeah.
But-
Well, after those 2 crashes in Rad Racer, it was because I was trying to play it so
Demoralized, yeah.
perfectly, and I was like, "What am I doing?" I
Yeah.
just said, like, I was like in my head, I'm like, "I'm gonna be behind. Like, why am I trying to like save a second?
Yeah,
like,
have
1
1
second in
second.
Tetris is nothing. Like, I'll just hang back and like slow down when I have to, and that helped a lot.
Yeah.
What's funny is while we were watching Tetris, there would be times when it was obvious you guys were still on script, and then suddenly it was pretty darn clear you weren't on script. You start to see some towers, you start to see some
I
holes.
definitely, yeah, I don't have a script of like knowing what I'm going to do
Yeah,
with
yeah.
the pieces, but I did notice like every time like it would end up building up very similarly. And that last time I was like, okay, well, I didn't like how it went, and so I'm going to switch up one of my pieces, and that's what I did. And then that just, just through the luck of the draw of the pieces, that it ended up screwing us over because I didn't get the right pieces when I could have used them. So it would have been better off, because previously I was burning a few lines early on, and I was like, I don't need to burn those lines, and like, so I'll just put this piece differently, and then that was not the right thing to do. Is you never try a new strat,
I had like
Yeah.
the opening like 25 pieces or whatever, like getting the first Tetris and getting set for the second one, and then after that I black out. And
Yeah.
just don't know where the pieces there may as well be random at that point. So
Yeah, that's what I was hoping for. I was like, well, maybe I could best them because we're going to be off script. Maybe, but no, Slack's just too good.
Okay. Well, I guess after that, what we do have is, so this was the second and our final here, Best of NES event at Speedgaming Live. It's been a great time being here, but we'd like to present Aaron the second place Nintendo World Championships high score trophy.
Nice.
Well done.
Thank
Well
you.
done. Enjoy. Cool little Nintendo World Championships
Yeah,
on the
sweet.
front. Pretty sick. And then I guess Lack. I mean, we'll show it to the camera real quick.
I guess.
First
I
place, Best of NES, high score, Speed Gaming Live 2025. You've won something.
I finally.
Yay.
Thank you. Yes, thank you.
Well done.
Yeah,
Well done.
well, I'm really glad that I decided to put this event on so that I could win. That was nice, and also contribute to the prize
Staff
pool.
is
so I
not
could
eligible.
Win it back,
Hold on,
yeah.
Staff's
Money
not
back.
eligible.
Oh, but yeah, I'm just so thrilled with Speed Gaming. This is the first time I've been at this event. I've watched it before, and the staff has just been great. Every community here is just so cool to hang out with and get to know, and it's been really welcoming to our group. And I just want to thank everyone who played in this tournament, because we kind of just put it on the spur of the moment. Like we knew we were going to play it, but it wasn't scheduled as well as we had liked. So thanks to everybody for participating and just having fun. And congrats
Yeah, I
to.
didn't know what this was till I walked in.
Yeah, so yeah, you weren't even ready to do it, and I had all that advanced knowledge, so that's really yeah. So
That's why you've been playing Mario all these years.
that's right.
Yeah,
Just
for today, for this
yeah.
moment.
Thousands of hours for hundreds of dollars. So. But yeah, thanks again. There's more stuff to come. Hopefully, we'll do this again next year. So if you're like, hey, I'm better than them at that, I could definitely get 1,000,000 points. You could have won the championship. So practice up and hope to see you back here next year.
Maybe get good at Nintendo Campus Challenge. Who
Yeah,
knows? Maybe that's where we
there's
go.
some other carts to get good at that are the same kind of competition. So thanks again, commentators and runners.
Yeah, it was a
Absolutely.
good time.
Well, on behalf of Best of NES, this is our Conison team. Thank you so very much. We appreciate it. This is our last event on the main stage of Speed Gaming, but we'll still be here and be having fun for the rest of today. And we'll see you all again very soon. Thank you.
Bye, kids. Thanks for watching.